Good morning, candidates. This is regarding common recruitment test. Common recruitment test. Because a few candidates have requested me to post a video on this. Government approves National Recruitment Agency for non-gazetted government jobs. First of all, we should remember this is only for non-gazetted government jobs. That means this will not affect IAS and other gazetted posts. Similarly, whether it will be applicable for officers post in banks, that is to be seen. In my view, it will be initially applicable for clerical posts in banks and also graduate level say UDC etc. posts in government. So some of the important points regarding this I would like to tell you. We already know there is no personal interview for clerical posts in government jobs. Then Aadhaar is made mandatory for railway, SBI and other recruitments. Now regarding this, what are the important point? The common eligibility test will be held twice a year. So far, no notification has been issued for common recruitment test. They have not told what is the syllabus, what is the type of test. They have not told it. There will be different common entrance tests for graduate level, 12th pass level, 10th pass level to facilitate recruitment to vacancies at various levels. So degree level பத்தி சொல்லல சொல்லியிருக்குது graduate level சொல்லியிருக்குது. They have told about graduate level. The CET will be conducted in 12 major Indian languages. This is a major change as hitherto examinations for recruitment to central government jobs were held only in English and Hindi. To begin with, CET will cover recruitments made by 3 agencies, namely Staff Selection Commission, Railway Recruitment Board and IBPS. This will be expanded in a phased manner. CET will be held in 1,000 centers across India in a bid to remove the currently prevalent urban bias. There will be an examination center in every district of the country. There will be a special thrust on creating examination infrastructure in the 117 aspirational districts. CET will be first level test to shortlist candidates and score will be valid for 3 years. There shall be no restriction on the number of attempts to be taken by a candidate to appear in the common entrance test or common recruitment test subject to upper age limit. Age relaxation for SC, ST, OBC candidates as per existing rules will apply. What are the advantages for government job seekers? Removes the hassle of appearing in multiple examination. Single examination fees would reduce financial burden. Since exams will be held in every district, it would substantially save travel, lodging costs. Examination in their own district would encourage more and more candidates also to apply for government jobs. Applicants are required to register on a single registration portal. No need to worry about clashing of examination dates. Advantages for the institutions: remove the hassles, drastically reduce recruitment cycle. Setup of National Recruitment Agency. National Recruitment Agency will be a society registered under the Societies Registration Act. NRA will be headed by a chairman of the rank of Secretary to the Government of India. It will have representatives of Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, the SSC, RRB and IBPS. Government has sanctioned a sum of rupees 1,517.57 crore for the National Recruitment Agency. The expenditure will be undertaken over a period of 3 years. It is envisioned that the NRA would be a specialist body bringing the state-of-the-art technology and best practices to the field of central government recruitment. Conclusion, it is a welcome move. Now, और एक बात, one more important point is, so far no notification has come from National Recruitment Agency regarding any test to be conducted common for. We expect it to be from 2021. Let us see how the 2021 recruitment arena is going to be. Thank you so much. I will post about this in Hindi separately, Telugu separate, Tamil separately, కావాలంటే తెలుగులో వేస్తున్నాం.